Hey there everybody, my name is Layton and welcome back to my channel. First of all, apologies if I sound stuffy at all. I've been sick for like the past week and I'm feeling a lot better now. It's just like a little bit of congestion up here and a little bit of a cough. Hopefully that's not really going to interfere with the video, but just in case you notice a difference in my voice or something, that's why. But I wasn't about to let a little illness keep me away from you guys, okay? It's been a hot minute since I've recorded any videos. The videos that you guys have been watching were recorded like way back, quite a few months ago. As it has a tendency to do, life got a little heavy for a hot minute, but now things are kind of going back to normal, or at least some semblance of normal, and I'm feeling good, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys today because we're going to be watching something that I've been wanting to watch for a very long time. Today, we are going to be watching the anime Death Note. I have heard literally nothing but good things about this anime, so hopefully it lives up to the hype. I'm really crossing my fingers that it will. I really bounced around between a few different shows that I could start in on today, but this one was just the one that like I remembered that I had been wanting to watch it. I was like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm in the mood to watch. So here we are. Believe it or not, even though the show has been out for like a really long time, I know pretty much nothing about it other than like the bare minimum, you know, what you need to know to be interested to watch the show. I know that it features some guy who finds some kind of like notebook where I guess if he writes somebody's name in it, then this like monster thing goes after them and kills them. And that's it. That's really all of the premise that I know. I love anime, but just like with Western animation, for me, it's just, I can only handle certain types of animation styles. So you might think like, oh, anime, like that's one animation style, but there's so many different styles of animation within anime, and I'm very picky about which ones I will and won't watch. I also usually tend to gravitate more towards shows like Ouran High School Host Club, Maid-sama, Fruits Basket, and I'm really hoping to find an anime like that to watch on this channel sometime, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. But it's a little more rare for me to go for these kind of actiony dark animes, but I have watched a couple and I have liked them, so I'm assuming that I'll probably enjoy this. I've looked up the animation style. It looks like something that I'm going to be able to enjoy. Like, I've done my homework. Also, we are going to be watching the English dub because I can't do subtitles. I'm really sorry for any like anime purists who only watch subtitles, who hate the dubs. Like, I get it because the voice actors aren't always 100% amazing, but I have a really hard time with shows that require you to read subtitles to understand what's going on. I'm not a super fast reader. I think I've never been diagnosed, but I think I have a little bit of dyslexia. So I can never like read the subtitles fast enough. And so like I always end up just reading the show and never actually watching it. It's very rare for me to be able to watch and enjoy a show that you have to rely solely on subtitles to watch. I mean, I've done it and I'm not like opposed to doing it sometime on this channel in the future if there's a show I really want to watch that's like strictly in another language and you need to use the subtitles, but in this case I don't have to, so I'm not going to. But anyway, with all of that said, I'm really excited to jump into the show, so I say we just get to it. But first, really quickly, I want to take this opportunity to shout out these amazing new patrons. You guys are so incredibly amazing, and I seriously really appreciate your support of me and my channel and my content. And if you, dear viewer, would also like to see your name added to that list, you can always check out my Patreon, linked in the description. Over there, you'll get to enjoy a ton of really cool perks, including access to fully edited but uncut versions of all of the videos that you see here on my YouTube channel. So if that interests you, again, make sure to check out the link in the description down below. And now with that said, let's get into episode 1 of Death Note. It's been such a long time since I've watched an anime. I forgot about the ridiculously long intros. Dramatic apple bite. Oh, what the fuck? Is there more than one monster? That's the one I know. Oh, that's cool. Okay, here we go. I'm excited! Oh, we're starting with the monster thing. I don't like it. Don't put me too close to his face.
Hey there, Ryuk. Would it kill you to join us?
No, I'll pass.
I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to speak.
Today, at approximately 11 a.m., a 32-year-old man was found stabbed to death.
Day in and day out, the same news on permanent repeat. This world is rotting.
Rebirth. Interesting.
Than has ever occurred in our recorded history.
Where did that come from?
Death note? As in a notebook of death? The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die. That's pretty lame. The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die? Come on.
I think you should keep walking away. I feel like he went back for it. I don't think he should have, though.
There must be something wrong with me to even consider it.
Yeah, I think there is.
This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
It's so specific. Why is it so specific?
So I write a name and that person dies.
Do you have somebody you want to die? Clearly he does, because that's like the plot of the whole show. But like, I can't think of a single person who I would want to die. And I mean that legitimately. Even like the worst people in the world.
Wait, on the off chance someone really dies, would that make me a murderer?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's completely impossible.
The same assailant who attacked 6 people at a busy shopping
Okay, well
district
at
in
least
Shinjuku
pick like
yesterday
a
has struck
dictator,
again. Police
like
have
the
now
next
identified
Hitler
the
or
suspect
something,
as
not like...
42-year-old Kuro Otoharada. We expect negotiations to begin immediately.
Okay, wait, don't...
A heart attack in 40 seconds? We'll see.
You can't help but feel concerned for the safety of those hostages.
Oh, people are being held hot. Okay, I guess.
Looks like the notebook doesn't work. Oh well, I didn't expect it to
I don't
anyway.
know.
Wait, we're seeing something here. Looks like movement at the front entrance.
The hostages are coming out. The suspect has been found dead inside. I repeat, the suspect is now dead.
Dead?
I mean, we all knew it was gonna work, but...
Well, according to statements from the hostages, the suspect just suddenly collapsed.
A heart attack? It's coincidence. This has to be a coincidence.
There's coincidence, and then there's
It's
too
already
coincidental to be a
6:30,
coincidence.
You know. Don't you have cram school tonight?
Yeah, I'll be ready in just a sec. It's unlikely, but if by chance this thing is for real, I have to test it one more time.
No.
In which case, it should probably be another criminal.
No, you shouldn't test it. You should just, like, burn it.
Hey, real buddy, didn't you want to lend me?
Whose first reaction isn't,
Again?
I should probably burn this if
Dude.
this is real?
Maybe I
Like,
should try killing him.
no.
No, I should definitely avoid killing people I know.
You should definitely avoid killing people.
Does it even really matter?
Sir.
Would anyone really care if a guy like him was to disappear one day?
Okay, this guy's fucked up.
Damn it! Why is my mom so useless? She's never here to pick me up on time!
Once you actually start looking around, it makes you wonder if you'd be doing society a favor by getting rid of all these people.
Okay.
Hey, baby! Where you going? Come have a little fun with us. What's up, little lady?
Gross.
The name's Tako Shibuimaru. Let's go, boys. Stripper town right here.
You don't need the death notebook. Why don't you just do something?
Now, what will happen?
Hey, wait up!
You could just... Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. How did he... Oh, I guess he said his name. I was gonna say, how did he know that guy's name, but...
The death note. It's for real.
Yeah. No shit, Sherlock.
Now then, I'd better get going.
So what does that monster thing have to do with it? I like that rule. I like how they had to be like, okay, so like, how does like not every jack in the world die?
It's been 5 days. I'd better get going.
You headed somewhere, you?
Hate to tell you, but our whole world looks like this.
That's true, but I've dropped my death note.
Hold on a sec. Didn't you already trick the old man to get a second book? Don't tell me you dropped both of them.
You must have some idea where you dropped the thing.
Yeah, the human world.
Oh, is he trying to get it back then? What is this thing? I don't like it. It's gonna be in my nightmares. I don't like its face. I have to hand it to the animators. They did a great job of making him absolutely fucking disgusting.
What a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting you home so early.
Oh, the results of the nationwide exams.
I've been waiting all day. Goodness, number 1 again.
I'm going to study in my room.
Oh, Light, do you want anything at all, dear? You can ask for whatever you like.
No, I'm fine, Mom. Thanks, though.
Okay, his name's Light.
I've already got what I
think
want.
the demon's name was Ryu or something like that.
You've taken quite a liking to it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am the Shinigami Ryuk. That used to be my notebook.
If that thing was in my room, I would simply perish.
Shinigami, a god of death, huh?
Shinigami, okay.
Well, I'm not surprised. I've been waiting for you.
I certainly wasn't expecting this. Several Death Notes have made their way into the human world in the past, but you're the first to have written this many names.
Oh,
Look
he
at
wrote
how
all
many
of
people
those?
you've killed in only 5 days. Most are reluctant to write this much.
What the fuck?
So what'll happen to me? You're here to take my soul, right?
I'm not gonna do anything to you. The notebook becomes part of the human realm from the very moment it touches the earth. In other words, the notebook is now yours.
This is mine?
If you don't want it, just give it to someone else. But if you give it away, I'd have no choice but to erase your memories of the notebook.
You're saying I can use the Death Note all I want and I won't be punished?
Did he want to be punished?
When it's your time to die, it will fall on me to write your name in my Death Note. Be warned, any human who's used a Death Note can neither go to heaven nor hell for eternity.
Light?
I feel like it's a little ironic
What is it?
that this
I
guy's
thought
name
you'd
is
like
Light.
some apples. The neighbors brought them over for us. Why on earth is it so dark in your room?
What's going on? Mom can't see him?
That notebook you found originally belonged to me. And since you're now using it, you are the only one who's able to see me. Yum.
I just have one more question I want to ask you. Why was I
Yum.
chosen for this?
I didn't choose you. You actually thought you were chosen because you're so smart or something. It just happened to fall around here and you just happened to pick it up.
Then why did you drop it in the first place? You even wrote down specific instructions, so don't try to tell me this was an accident.
I did it because I was bored.
It looked pretty boring where he was at.
Anyway, I'm surprised at how many names you've written. But I want to know why you only wrote the cause of death for that guy who was hit by the truck.
If you don't write down the cause of death, the victim dies of a heart attack. And that's probably the best thing about the Death Note. You see, I've already exhausted the list of the world's major criminals. And eventually, I'm gonna get rid of them all. It's only a matter of time before people figure out that these criminals are being eliminated by someone. I want the world to know of my existence. That there's someone out there passing righteous judgment on the wicked.
What are you trying to achieve by passing judgment on them? I mean, why do you care?
Because I've been bored too.
Okay, so you're both just sociopaths.
There's something about the Death Note itself that makes humans want to try it out at least once. I killed them both. I killed 2 men. Those were human lives. Who am I to pass judgment on others?
Okay, so at one point he felt bad about it.
This is exactly what I've been thinking about lately. This world is rotting, and those who are making it rot deserve to die. What if someone else had picked up this notebook? Is there anyone out there other than me who'd be willing to eliminate the vermin from the world? That's just it, there's no one. But I can do it. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Okay, so this thing fully drove him insane. I mean, I guess I can imagine how that kind of power would drive somebody insane. Especially when you think you're doing the right thing by killing, like, criminals or whatever. Oh, shit.
At first, I wrote the names of the worst criminals I could think of, so that eventually no one will ever do anything evil again. And while the truly guilty ones who deserve to be punished for their crimes die of heart attacks, the people who are less guilty but who still make trouble for others will slowly be erased through disease and accidental death. It'll be a new world, free of injustice and populated by people who I've judged to be honest, kind, and hardworking.
But if you did that, it would make you the only bad person left.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, he has a
I'm a
point.
hardworking honor student who's considered to be one of Japan's best and brightest.
Yeah, but you're killing people.
And I will become the god of this new world.
It's just as I thought. Humans are so interesting.
Interesting, fucked up, tomato, tomato. Okay, that's episode 1. Oh boy. Okay, wow, so that was super fascinating. I'm already really excited to see where this show goes. I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't for Light, right? That's his name. I wasn't expecting Light to just immediately go off the deep end. Like, I thought maybe it would be like a slow burn of like he builds up his courage to do, like, to kill people more and more until eventually he did get to this point where he was just like killing people left and right. I wasn't expecting episode 1 for him to just fully 0 to 100 go off the deep end. Because now the question kind of is like, what next? What happens next? Like, where do we go from here? I think I know that there's like somebody who, like he said, eventually they're gonna figure out that there's like a pattern and that somebody's doing this, somebody's killing these people off. I think I remember that there's maybe like some kind of investigator, like a detective or something, who's like tracking him down. So I assume that's gonna be a big part of the plot. I'm really interested to see how that, what was he? Was he a demon or was he a death spirit or something? Ryu, right? Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look up a couple of names really quick. Okay, it's Ryuk with a K. But yeah, I'm interested to see what part he has to play in all of this, because obviously he's the one who left the death note in the human realm. He was bored, he was trying to cause a little bit of chaos, he was trying to see what people would do with it. They also said that it was the second death note that he had lost. So does that mean there's 2 of these out there in the world? And if that's the case, like, is it gonna be a race for them to find each other so that one can kill them before the other one kills them? I don't know if that's gonna be a plot line or not. I don't know. Again, I'm just like really thrown off by like how fast this first episode went, like with the plot, because I really was expecting it to be more of a slow burn. So now I'm like, I don't even know like where this could possibly go. Like, the first episode was half of my predictions for what was going to happen in the show, so it's like, fuck, I have to like rearrange everything that I thought I knew about the show. But yeah, I think that's really all of the predictions that I have for now. All of the thoughts about this first episode that I have, other than I really liked it. I really enjoy the animation style, which I'm really happy about. And the voice acting seems very good, so I'm happy about that too. And really, I'm just excited to get into episode 2, so I think I'm gonna do that now. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. In the comments, what I'd like to hear from you guys today is, what would you do if you found the Death Note? And like, be honest. And remember that they said in the show that the Death Note kind of has this aura about it that makes you want to try it at least once. So keeping that in consideration, what would you do if you found a Death Note? I mean, I think we'd all like to think that we would leave it behind, that we would get rid of it. I personally would like to think that even if it had that kind of draw to it, where it would convince me to do it once, I feel like I'd be so traumatized by having killed somebody that I would then promptly burn it, like I said Light should have. But I guess I don't know for sure. If, like, it was one of those things where it drew me to continue killing, I would like to think that I would be killing, like, really bad people, not just, like, but I don't know, like, that's why the show is so fascinating. It's really like, okay, what do you think you'd do? Now, what do you actually think you'd do? But yeah, like, being honest. What do you think you'd do? Also, one final friendly reminder to go check out my Patreon if you're interested in watching my extended uncut reactions to the show and also all the previous shows and movies that I have watched on my channel thus far. If you join the $10 tier, you can even get early access to those videos, so you can watch a few episodes ahead of where I am here on YouTube right now. So if that interests you, link in the description. And finally, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.